it. I want to digest it again. So much wisdom from here. You see that blue ocean strategy? It's a very smart thing. Dr. Tim is mentioned into your speech. Very, very smart thing to do. Because if you build this business and you have decided to be successful in this business, you are going to support your immediate downline. Definitely. How many of us can do what I'm saying? Must, whether you love them or you hate them, you must build for people. Have you built for somebody that is under you that you don't think the person is doing well? The person is not ready to work. You are working for the person. Has it happened before? And you have to. Why don't you make that person your family member? That is what the Blue Ocean strategy is about. You come about, you pick up your family members first because you must work for people. By force, in this business, you will work for people. Let it be that at least the first set of persons are your family members. Do you get that? Because that has Blue Ocean strategy. Say Blue Ocean strategy. As I'm going to talk about it very briefly, okay? So please, the last but not least is the consultant plastic and constructive surgeon all the way from National Hospital. My chief, he's my chief. Can you salute my chief well? My very humble chief. Let's hear it, please.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Dr. Elijah Mba, for this privilege. My name
is... everybody. If your neighbor is making noise, tell us, let's ask the person to go and wait outside.
My name is Dr. Edith Tenayawe. When they suggested that I would be here, I was shocked because I'm going to be 50 years on May 25th. So, yeah, 60 years or so. But thank you very much for the privilege. I saw this opportunity 4 years ago, 2018, yes, 2018. I just want to encourage, if you have been here, you are struggling, keep on. One day, you will stand at the stage. I'm believing God that not this stage. I'm believing God that I'm going even to the Philippines stage.
Definitely.
Yes. I saw this business, I would just say miraculously. I was driving. I remember that 2 times before I got the flyer, I saw people sharing flyer. And I drove past, I said, why didn't I collect that flyer? They were advertising, I think, lantern or something. Another time I saw people sharing flyer, maybe church flyer. I still asked myself, why didn't I collect this flyer? So it was like I was practicing to collect flyer while in driving. So that fateful day, they were sharing flyers. I actively wound down my glass and collected the flyer. I said I will not miss this one. But when I saw the flyer, how to generate funds, I just kept it. I thought they were selling something. So I just kept it. 2 weeks or so down the line, my mechanic took my car and then he just changed my radio station. I have a particular station I listened to while going to work, another one I listened to while coming back. So I was now going to work and they've changed the radio station. I was frustrated. So I was tuning and tuning. I tuned to something and they were talking about cash flow, if you were preparing for retirement. So I was listening carefully and I got interested. And I said, but this thing appears to be the same thing in that flyer. And they gave number, but I was driving. I said, okay, I will go back home, I'll check that flyer. If it's the same thing, I will now respond to the flyer. If it's not the same thing, tomorrow when they are calling, I can pack and then copy the number and call them. And then when I went home, it took me 1 hour. I searched out for that flyer. 1 hour, I remember. I was searching for the flyer where I kept it. And then when I got it, I said, okay, it's the same thing. And I text yes to the number. And miraculously, the next day I was called. Luckily, that week I was not on call. Usually I have a colleague, we do, if I'm on call this week, next week is on call, because the work is too tedious. We have referrals from virtually all over Nigeria. So we have to rest, just so that we're able to do the work. And then that day was supposed to be a consultant wardrobe, but I was free that day. And then I went. And guess who introduced the speaker? It was Dr. Elijah Mba that introduced Dr. Victor Abasi. So it was a setup by God. There is no way I will not sign up. I saw, as they were speaking, I saw it. I saw it and they said, you don't have to, we will mentor you to show you how to connect people. I've done network marketing before. I've never connected any one person. I just buy and use the product. So I said, worst case scenario, I collect my pack, I drink the pack, and then I'm okay. So it's not a scam. I saw it. It was not a scam. And I like the fact that they will mentor you to connect. And I immediately, of course, out of doubt, I signed up with 3 profit centers. I still out of that because I would have done 7 profit centers. I had the money for 7 profit centers. But I doubted. Then as I was driving home, I was like, how did these people do this to me? Now, sharp, they've collected 140,000 naira. And then I said, no, I must go back and see how I can make back my money. So the next day, IPO, 5 p.m. I was there. Instead of seeing how to collect my money, after seeing the IPO, I gave no money. And as God really set it up. Can you imagine who was at hand to be helping me? Dr. Elijah. Because I gave my list. They said, who is your leader? They directed me to him. And then what next? He will guide me to. They said write 35 names. I'm telling you, I think it's only 20 names I wrote. Only. If I have been following the system the way it is, I'm sure I would have been bigger than this. So at this retreat, I'm even actually restarting my business. I can tell you truly, at this retreat, I have made up my mind that I am starting all over again, just following the system. SMO checklist, write 50 contact lists, do it again, just be doing. Because one of the advantages I have is that I have a good network of people. I have built my entire team on friends and family. I'm sorry to say, I have never shared even a single questionnaire. Maybe that is why I'm where I am today. Maybe that is why I've not gone far. So you see, I'm restarting. I'm actually restarting my business again. Now, what are the things that I gained? When I was a little bit struggling, when they say bring 50, I'll bring only 5. When they say write 50 lists, me, I'll write only 5. When they say do 100, I will just do 10. The only good thing is that even though I was doing below standard, I kept coming. I never missed any retreat. There is no retreat I miss, including retreat of other people. One day I heard that Dr. Tony was doing a retreat. I chatted him up, sir, please, is there any way I can come? I smuggled myself into that retreat. I hid in the middle so that nobody will see me, but I was there. So I don't miss retreats. Now, another thing that helped me was that Dr. Tony Abakabulo and his team joined at a point where I was a little bit joined back, and that was the time of cell meeting. They brought changes to my life. Their mindsets, I started having change in mindset. I remember this book, 10X Rule. This 10X Rule changed my life. In fact, it changed my work. In 10X Rule, there's a place that said that sin is missing the mark. Okay? When sin is not really, people look at sin as one. When you miss a mark, you are supposed to target here. You go here, it's already a sin. That thing helped me at a time where there was a separation of conjoined twins, and I was the lead plastic surgeon. And then there were things we needed to do. Because of that book, I realized that we can't miss all. I'm not the one that created these children, right? They have been already created, but now I've been saddled with the responsibility with the other team of doctors to separate them. They must survive. So, using that principle, I knew that failure, because failure is this children dying, right? So failure cannot be accepted here. And I did everything possible. Of course, I liaised with some other international doctors. They told me that this is what you should do. When I told some of my colleagues, they said, no, this is not what we're going to say. We are finished doing it. So from where I'm coming from, we are finished doing it. We have done it. I insisted, because of the courage I got. Because, there's no room for excuses, no room for, at least I got some of it by coming in association with these people. And then I insisted, and we did. It was putting on implants so that we can have enough tissue expander. People were against it. I said we are doing it. We went ahead and did it. Even when I put it at first, and then there was infection, I still went back to theater, removed the ones that were infected. And today, these children, I think they celebrated 3 years birthday or so. So, I have gained, you know, it's not only about money. It's not only about money. I have gained from the people I have met, okay? Friendship I have met. Look at me today now. In fact, can you see me wearing trousers here? Ordinarily, you will not see me. This is part of it. Mindset changed, okay? Mindset changed, okay? I look at myself. I am capable. I'm deserving, okay? I can do it. So that mindset, okay? So it's not only about money. It's not only a lot of things. And I'm still changing my mind. Yesterday I learned that you can cram something, you can read it 5 times, you can read it 7 times. So there are some books I'm going back again. I have to go back and read them again 3 times at least, so that it will imbibe into me. Okay? So my mindset has changed and is still changing. And I have this mentality I can do it. I told somebody in one forum, they were arguing about politics and co. I told them, do you know that any one of us in this group can become the president of Nigeria? Are you not seeing mindset changed? So I believe that anybody here, if you follow this business properly and do the things the way it is, you can be a leader anywhere. You can be a leader in the church, you can be a leader even in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Wow! We're going to get a parting shot from the superb themselves. But before then, look at the senior citizens on stage. After saying what I'm going to say, you ask yourself, how old you are again? And you remind yourself of that your excuse. The first person to break the $1 million per month mark in first month, okay, a lot of people are making $1 million, but to make it to your first month, it's not base. You need some kind of activity. I'm communicating. The first person to break that mark is a senior citizen, Ambassador Peter Emefiele. That became the new mark. Then another senior citizen came again. Now this one is also Peter. I don't know. Maybe there's something with Peter because after this meeting I might just be Ambassador Peter and buy Another Peter came again and he said, what is the as he just signed up, even during lockdown, everybody was inside their house, so we're hoping they will not die. We're listening to constant negative news from CNN. Ambassador Peter and God are connected. I said no, we are going to double this thing at the first month. And at the end of the first month, he did his first $2 million in his first month. And went ahead to become the fastest rising global ambassador, becoming a global ambassador in 6 months. Since you are not a global ambassador,